This video is about social studies with a Smart Notebook. You can find a lot of templates in the activity toolkit, and one of the great ones for social studies is a timeline. This timeline just gives you the events. You can edit it, you can give information, and then hit OK, and as you click them, it tells you what happened on that date. This is a great way to introduce different things to your class and different events in the timeline format. The next slide actually has a different one, which this one could be used as a more interactive to assess what you've already talked about. You could use the first one at the beginning of a lesson to introduce, and then in the middle or at the end use a timeline where they're actually, oh, that one wasn't locked. You know, put them in order and then check their answer. So timelines are a great thing to use in social studies, history, geography. If you're looking at the history of a certain area, you can easily change, like right now they're not grouped together, you could just change it. And then it's locked in place, you just unlock it. Another one is when you're looking at a picture, like this is a picture of somewhere during a certain time period, and you want to have them really understand what's going on in each part. So you could use something like this and then have them look in quadrant 1. Let's talk about the people, the objects, the actions, what are they doing, and then you could actually look in each one just by rotating it. And then you could look at all of them and compare what's going on. This shape right here, it's locked, so let's unlock it. And then I'm going to ungroup it. It's just, oh, you gotta click off to the side. There you go. It's just 3 different black squares grouped together to form that shape. Maps and moving everything into maps is a great way for geography to interactive, to see what they can remember. You can use any place. And this is a great way to make a map activity interactive and have them help each other. These are templates found in the activity toolkit. They can be added quickly and you can edit them. This is the, I believe it's called hotspot maybe, where you add the different spots where you want them, and then it'll ask a question and you click on where that place is. Here's another thing. This is the Gallery Essentials. Gallery Essentials and Lesson Activity Toolkit are right together. The scrolling text is in the Activity Toolkit. It's a great way to make things interactive, and then if you have events that you want them to put in order, these templates are in there and ready to be edited and used. When you're looking at the Smart Exchange, one thing I wanted to point out is that most of us just put something in the search box and go from there. You can look at file type and look at different collections. So let me click here and show you what I mean. And as you can see, I'm already logged in. But let's go to the home page. So if you go to file type right here, it tells you all the different file types. If you want PDF, Smart Response, manipulatives, I'm going to go to Gallery Collections. And then this one will give you all different kinds of fraction pies, and you just kind of got to scroll through and see what's there. There's study aids on poetry. There's solar system, which has images and diagrams and videos, weather, time, and you just kind of got to look through here. Here's one of gallery of sounds for you to use. And when you download something from here, let me download the fairy tales. So I'm going to click download. And it's going to open a new smart notebook. But it looks like a blank one. So what you need to do is go over here, and you need to make sure you're on the page file, on the gallery right here underneath the page file, and you click my content. And then it lists it right under here on the top, fairy tales. So this one had 10 different pictures relating to fairy tales. But when you download something like that, it's going to be under my content. So you just have to find it. Like I have a solar system one, so there's pictures of the solar system and multimedia, which these looks like these are videos. Also sounds, I can insert sounds, so I put these in. If I put one in,
I'm back in business, baby!
But those are all in the Exchange under gallery. Also, you can look by, and I'm not going to click on this one, but you can by who created the activity. If you find one you really like this one's USA Today, so it has all different kinds of articles put in a newspaper format about different topics. So you can just search USA Today and see what comes up that way. This one is called, you can find them on the Exchange, they're called, some of them are called Fake Book. This one is called History Book, and it really makes, it can be history or social studies, but they're taking a person, and then if you actually read this, it's funny, and they're trying to figure out who they'd talk to, what would they talk about when this person was alive, and it really is a creative way to show understanding. So, and it's a lot of fun. And then you can also, I'm working on a couple of these, and it does take time. You can look to see what's available already, but it's kind of like in a choose your own adventure. So if you're creating a document where the kids can each open their own, and then in a computer lab or something, so every kid can click where they want to click, and so you kind of say click here and you link the slides. And once I get my first one done, I'll definitely do another video on how to create those. But it's a fun way to let the kids interact, and then you could have them summarize their trip or whatever topic you chose. And then here's some Smartboard resources on all subjects. And then I'm also going to include something else this time in the email. 5 useful search engines you're not using. And these are, I got these off the Teacher Learning Community. I'm a member of that site, and it has all kinds of professional development and tips and tricks with technology. And so I'll send this document, but it's got what each one does. And then there's also 12 alternatives to YouTube. If you like to watch videos but you don't necessarily like to use YouTube, there are some alternatives out there for you. If you have any questions, just let me know.